Hello, I want to show you. Hello, love. I want to show you how to design a gripper. A gripper we use to grip different kind of objects. So these tools here, all these materials you see here are the objects, are the parts we're going to use. You are going to be using to make the gripper. So all these have been designed and 3D printer. We have the base where the gears are going to be on top, the cover where the servo is going to be, two big gears, two small gears. We have the arm like finger. We have two L's like this, two long ones. This size same like this, but they are long. Then this one for the base to cover. Then this one to pick. We are going to be using hexagonal screws, M4 screws, and nuts. A smart rev robot servo, a servo horn, and two star-headed screwdrivers. Also, I'm going to be using my hexagonal screwdriver and my star-headed screwdriver. So let's go. So firstly, we're going to be starting making the gripper. How is the arm? So we are going to starting with this to look like an L shaped. It's L shaped. So I'm going to use this. There are two. I have the long one and the short one. Start with the short one. Put the short one down. We take one hexagonal screw and we thread it. After threading it, make sure it's not too tight for friction. You understand? So it can move. Make sure it's move front and backward. If you can't, use a blade to scratch and or you losing it to make sure it's moving fine. Then we're going to be taking the longer one and I'm going to fix it at the back. The long one is going to be fixed at the back. And make sure when you're fixing the front one, the side that has a hole are both at the same side. Both sides that have a wider hole are both on the same side. Then we'll take another hexagonal screwdriver here, screw, and fix it. Now we're threading it. At times, to threading like this might be hard. You just have to make sure that this place is open a little bit because one of its side is closed and the other side is wider and the other one is kind of closed due to how the machine prints it. So this thing, what we just assembled here, we're going to make it in pairs. We're going to make it two. So I'll assemble this one first. Add this one. This is to help the gripper or help the robot to grip objects very well. It helps in grip. So get it and put it in. So now that I'm done with that, oh, it's too tight. I have to lose it a little bit. Okay, now see, it's flexible. You have to make it flexible. Everything here has to be flexible. They don't have to be tight. If not, you're gonna spoil. You're not going to get the good result you want. The gripper will not be too flexible. So we're going to make this in pair. So you see this? I already have it in pair. Two So I'll drop this aside and go to the base. This is the base where I'm going to arrange my gripper, the gripper on. So first I'm going to start with this, has waves at this side. Then you place it down. Any way you want to place it, you can. Both accurate. And I'll take one hexagonal screw and put at the end. If you want to know the hexagonal screw, it's hexagonal. It has 6-sided. Comes with the ref kit. So now put this. I'm now going to take the cover, but before I take the cover, I'll put this one. It's also small like this. See it? I'll place it like this. Then take 2 hexagonal screws and put it in. So now that I've done it, see how it looks. Then I'll take the cover. Now I've taken the cover. I'm going to thread it in. At times, threading or screwing like this might be hard.
Are you giving your food?
Yes, sir. Now I'm done, but you don't have to make this place tight. If you make it tight, you're gonna face issues later. So I have to lose a little bit. Then I'll take one of these small gears. If you look, the gears are 2. One of the gears has holes. There are 4 holes at both sides, and the other one doesn't have any holes, just have a single hole at the middle. So the one that have a single hole at the middle is going to go where you see this hole here inside. So I'm going to slide it in. I use my screw to push. Then take my M4 screws. You can get this screw at any of these shops where they share screws. So I have to tilt it and make sure I find the center of the gear and slide the nut in, the screw in. So now I found it, and sliding it in. Then I use one of these my small screw I got at a shop. Then I'll screw it there to allow the servo able to enter inside the valve to sit properly. So the next step we are going to go is in placing the servo, the gear, the big one. Like you have a rough side and a very smooth side. So the rough side will be going down, and the smooth side up. So you slide in it and make sure you get the middle. Then you screw, you thread it in. And make sure that none of this has to be firm, very tight. It will not loose, but you don't have to make it tight. If not, the gripper will be too strong and will not be able to work well, because these gears inside have to move. So when they are tight, they will not move. But when motion is allowed, they move. So now I'm screwing it. So now I'm done with it. I did not tie it. I'm done. So when you look well on the gear, it has two holes at the edges. So these two holes, you allow those holes to be outside. Then I use this other nut bolt to cover. When you use the bolt to secure it, you don't tie the bolt very well. You just make sure it's tight, but not tight like very strong. You do same thing on this side. So on this side, I also use the M4 screw. So now I use my star-headed screwdriver and tie. I use my bolt and secure also. Back. So you see the result here. So now I take the first I designed. See, it's two. There are two of them. So now place it on where I have the two holes here. Use so now you screw. You can see it doesn't have to be tight to be able to move. You can see that it's flexible, and the nut is outside at the other part. And do same thing at the side. At times, as I said earlier, threading in screws like this might be hard. Do same for this part also. See, now it's hard for me. You have to make sure it's at the middle, directly at the hole. Then thread in the screwdriver, the screw. So you see it's under, and you can see it's not tight. Everything moves. Just have to make it to move. So now, last we are going to take our servo horn, which comes with the smart robot servo, and screw it with the gear that has holes. It has 4 holes with this spiral screw. So now you see I have screwed it on this side to be. Then before you put this in, you make sure the gripper is like this and everything is accurate. Then you can just simply blend it like this. Then this side that you connect to the servo is going to be facing. Then this side that you connect the servo is going to be facing this way. You can see. Then you put it in. Then there's a problem you face. Putting it in at times it might not match. You might have to bend this place a little, or bend this side a little. This might take some time for some people. This might take some time to do. So now I'll put it in. I'll take my servo and place it here. Then here there are holes, 2 holes. I'll take my short hexagonal screw, place it here where the servo has space to mount. Then thread it in, and also at this side. So now I'm done with the gripper. You can see it's moving. So now I just want to demonstrate how the gripper works, how the servo makes the gripper to move. So you can see it's moving. You can see I need to grip an object. You can see it. And this, you can see grip. Let me how it is. You can see it. And then from the top. So hi there, I'm John, and this is a gripper. I want to show you how to build it and how it works.